Wow. That's a Stirrup.
Hey, welcome down to Virginia. And today we're going to do something potentially wrong. A metal detector is designed to not pick up iron, and we're going to change that.
Because we're looking for a steel Civil War sword, which unfortunately, spoiler, we weren't able to find.
But we did dig up a whole bunch of iron, which uncovered a bunch of cool relics. So let's see how we did right now.
63, more than likely, can. Not a can, another toy gun. Ay caramba.
Yep, that's right, I did say two, and here they are. One's a revolver, one's a semi-auto, and these are possibly what they would look like as non-duck examples.
There's some more shaped iron. Right here. Now we're getting... This is not quite what I was looking for, but that is an old knife. Like a dinner knife. Look at how short the tang is in all reality. Well, it's not the sword, but we're digging lots of iron today to find it. 91, huh? Probably a clad dime. The heck is this? Well, there's our signal. No wonder it was so high. This to me looks like a very old bedpost finial. It's probably hollow and just full of dirt, but kind of a neat piece. It'll actually display pretty nice. More iron. Ah, look at this. That's kind of neat. It's an iron padlock. Let's clean this sucker up.
Using the old battery charger here, we do some electrolysis on it, then get it over 212 to boil the water out of this part, and finally the finished result. As you can see, we can now see where the key would have been. Oddly, there is a spot, what appears to be on the back side for it. We did find this old Smokehouse Lock, and if you're not familiar with a Smokehouse Lock, here's what one looks like kind of restored. Another one I found, but that one's shot.
Little 51 here, could be a pewter button, I suppose. It's low enough. What do we got? I see something here. Gosh, it's just the thinnest little cuff button. Look at that. Nice. Sounds like another big honking piece of iron right here. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Check that out. It's an old roller skate. Not all iron relics are bad to find. And that's kind of a fun one. Sweet.
These were definitely older than the 50s, but can't you just place yourself getting a milkshake back in that day?
Little 80 on that. Let's go. What's this? That's really fun. Look at that old pocket knife. There's even a little medallion on there.
So this particular knife was probably built during the teens, and it's made by the Schrade Cutco company from Walden, New York. Here's a picture of their factory. It operated from 1906 until 1958 when the plant burned down and was then moved to Ellenville, New York.
Iron signal next to probably another iron signal I already dug. What the heck is that? That's really cool. It's a glass insulator. Let's take a closer look at this. I can't say I've ever found an insulator detecting. It's actually in really nice shape too, aside from the junk on it. Wow. Oh, there's the patent date on it. Patented September 2nd, maybe 1884. Yeah, 1884. Ooh, that's an oldie. Definitely keeping that.
So this thing, it says patented 1884 and 1885, is actually a Lafayette fruit jar lid. This one sold for almost $200.
There's another high tone. This one's an 80. Another harmonica reed. All right, on to the next.
I did find a few of these, but I also found this jaw harp, but deleted the footage. I did do electrolysis though.
This is a true high tone. It's a consistent 86. It's not ammo, but it's probably a modern Pbisa. What is that? You know, I don't know what that is, but it's interesting. It says 24 on it. Stapled to leather. We'll ask the authority over here. We're going to John.
I did a horrible job catching him on camera, but this is Matt Howell from Gone Digging. Be sure to check him out.
Johnny Law over here. He might know what it is. Maybe a cattle tag or something. I'm not familiar.
I don't know. Maybe a dog tag?
It could be.
Like a collar tag?
It's got to be what it is.
Number 24?
I
bet that sounded good. It's got a key. Yeah, that's what's left of one. It's a key.
Oh, wow.
It's got a little hole right in there.
Dude, that is old.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I've only ever found one iron key and it was like a 1700 site. That's nice, dude.
Yeah, I wish it wouldn't have fallen apart, but it certainly didn't sound like that.
That's a 60, but probably deep ammo. Maybe iron. That is just the tiniest little shoe.
Trust me, this was not the last horseshoe on my day.
53 bullet range, 4 inches down. Unfired shell casing.
Yeah, we found a few of these. This particular one here actually looks like it's steel tipped. I save all these bullets and I collect them because I intend on depositing them at the gun club to get destroyed.
90. Unless it's a Seagram's cap. Might be a coin. Might be like a 77 quarter. Not a coin. I think this is part of a brass lock. Sure is. It's a cut brass lock. Not really a design I'm familiar with. There's something on there. Oh yeah, more iron. Where's that sword? We're gonna get you at some point. What's that? Huh, check this out. We have an ancillary find, a bonus find. We got a glass 4-hole button. Heck yeah. What was our original signal? Something way down there. What's that? Man, that had me going. That had me going. I haven't the slightest idea what that is. But we got some cool stuff out of that. Kind of a higher 60s signal on this. A little bit better than some of the bullets we've been digging. What do we got? Kind of an older buckle right there. It's a nice old, probably horse tack buckle. Silver Wurst. A little 74-75 here. Let's go. In this. Oh. Could it be? Looks like a button. Sure is. Look at that. Probably more like 1820s, 1830s. Does have a back mark to it. Shank's busted off. A little cuff button though. Heck yeah. That's definitely an iron-like signal. Let's see what we got here. Is that chain? It sure is. That is some old chain right there. Look at those links. That's hand-forged iron links. No doubt about it. That's not machine-made stuff. Nice 91, 92 on this one. Must be a coin, no? That is an aluminum cattle tag. 76, bicentennial of the United States. Good year, that one.
The purpose of these tags is so you can tell old Bess from old Carl, the killer. Some cows are just plain mean.
Bit of a high tone under this old tree. Bit of one. It's choppy. What the heck? Well, I don't know how I didn't break this, but this little pill vial was in there. So that's a neat little ancillary find. No embossing, but heck yeah, it's not every day you get a piece of glass out of the ground. It's probably not terribly old. Teens, 20s, that's my guess.
I think it's time we cross the pond and go venture over into the woods.
Oh, we want to go over to that rock pile, I think. It looks interesting enough. And this tree's conveniently here, so we'll see if it can support my weight, and if not, you guys are all gonna get a great laugh on camera. All right, we've made it across. Well, this was one of the more interesting things I've ever found. It's a turtle shell. I mean, obviously from a former turtle, but it was sitting on the ground like this. I'm like, what the heck is that? It's a turtle shell. It's kind of interesting. This must be a deer skull. Look at that. Look at those chompers. Another skull. That one looks more like raccoon. Good gracious. There's another dead animal. Whatever hunts over here is a savage. I better not be its next meal. Another skull. Not good omens for me. I'm getting out of these woods. That's a 92 to 95, but it's so sharp it's got to be iron. Yeah. That's a chime. That's a chime bell. That's old. I'll show you what some of these look like right now.
Here's our chime bell find, and here's a vintage advertisement of how they were used on top of this bell rig.
There's a screaming 95. Yeah, I guess that's why. There's a brass buckle right there. Never hunt it out, gang. Never hunt it out. Another screaming 95 just to the left of where our last signal was. Are we on the buckle zone? No, we're on the aluminum cap spot. No rust cap, and they weren't lying. A1 bleach. Sounds like tin to me. Wow, look at that. Ha! That's a stirrup. That's part of a broken stirrup. That's the kind of relic I love finding right there. I think we finally found some good ground. It only took going through a storm and all them skulls.
A little electrolysis and preservation revealed that this actually used to be nickel plated. Kind of a neat find. I've always loved finding the stirrups. Here's some vintage advertisement how they were used on a saddle.
You know, I gotta tell you, that's one of the most unusual ways I've ever detected. You know, the machine's designed to knock out iron, so it's not like it's something you would generally dig up, but on a battlefield or a site like this where you might have a sword that's missing, definitely worth it. And I think we found some cool stuff as a result. If you want to see more videos from this place, check out the playlist right here. Until next time, see ya.